about that? Hey, welcome to Sunday night with Sea Lake Journeys, y'all. Hope you had a great Thanksgiving holiday weekend. Hopefully it was a 4-day weekend for some of you out there. And we just know you're having a good time. Antoinette at Fun, I know she's having a good time. She's off on a cruise right now. That's right. Antoinette, have fun on that cruise. I'm a little jealous, but hey, it's only going to be like 20 more days till we get on a ship. So yeah, we've had to get our suitcase out and get it ready to start packing. You betcha. I've got my laundry ready to go in that suitcase, y'all. But so Thanksgiving, did you have a good time? Did everything go right? You know, sometimes things don't always go right. That's kind of what we're talking about tonight on your cruise. Did something happen? Don't let it mess up your whole cruise. That's what we're talking about tonight. Woo! Or whatever else comes up in the chat. Who knows for sure, right? Okay, let me get this rolling over here in the chat. Y'all see what's going on. All I got to do is find out which button to push. How about it? There it is right there. So first one in tonight is Tiffany Lava Shark. Hey, Tiffany, baby shark, baby shark. Good to see you here tonight. Thanks for coming in. Tell that nugget the cat. Give her a good scratch for us, will you? Scott Smith is here, driving and listening, saying good afternoon, Sea Lake Journeys. Scott, how's it going, brother? Hey, if driving and listening, lurking and working, whatever it is you're doing, we're here to do it with you. We're here to get you pumped up, get you energized, get you ready for the week that's coming up, y'all, because you know that Black Friday shopping's done started. It's going into Cybernetic Monday shopping or whatever they call that thing. Go online and buy all kinds of stuff. We want to get you pumped up. We want to get you excited. We want you to have a good time and be looking forward to doing whatever it is you're doing for holidays or holiday shopping. And the Z-Man is here, the Z Show Cruise Fund, saying good afternoon to the baby shark. Oh, and the sea leg too. How about that? Scott McNeil's here tonight with us. Good evening, Scott McNeil. I'm digging the Santa Claus face. Right on, Scott. We're glad to see you here tonight. Ho, ho, ho. Rock the Boat came on in here with us too tonight. Rock the Boat saying hello, everybody. Hello, Rock the Boat. You know, I get so excited every time I'm going to go live. I get excited when I'm making a video. I just get excited easy. And there's Eddie Lugo Studios saying, yo, 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 Brooklyn is in the house. Eddie gets a squeaky for being the leg baby daddy. That's right. Aaron Smith is here too, saying, happy Sunday, friends. Happy Sunday to you, Aaron. We're glad to see you here tonight. We got all kinds of hellos going on in here. I'm just going to kind of jump over some of them here and get to Bamanola saying, Sea Lake Journeys. Sea Lake Journeys, Bamanola. That's right. Hey, don't forget to tell your friends, tell your enemies. You got to tell those enemies to go over and subscribe to Bamanola, y'all. I love it. I love it. We got Don Arnold here tonight. Aloha, everyone. Aloha, Don. Good to see you tonight. Yes, my friend. Oh, we got Donner from Sussex coming over from across the pond. Hey, Donner, how's it going? Yeah, if you want to see some old castles and some old buildings over in England, he's got them going on over there. Check them out, y'all. And let's see. We got Marjorie. Marjorie's here tonight. Hey, Marjorie. I'm going to give Marjorie a squeaky tonight. And we got Aaron saying, so is this a silly Sunday with Solo Chet? Yes, yes. And it kind of plays along into our theme, Aaron. Sometimes things don't always work out right, and you just got to find a way to laugh right through them. Robin ain't feeling 100%. She's feeling about 37.2658%. I told her, well, that's just not enough. You got to be feeling more than that to be on Sea Lake Journey. So she's in bed. I told her, go to bed, because she needs to rest up because she's got to work tomorrow. So, yeah, I'm doing it solo here tonight. So, you know, it's only going to probably be half as much fun, but we'll give it a whirl anyway. And, oh, here we go. Don says, not Thanksgiving here. That was in October. That's right. Up in Canada, they got a different Thanksgiving day, y'all. Hey, you can celebrate 2 Thanksgivings, all right? Why not? Have 2 Thanksgivings. And Ocean Travel here, Bruce and Sydney saying, howdy, everyone. What's going on, Bruce and Sydney? We got Facebook user in the house saying, hey, Chet. Hey, Facebook user, if you're coming in on Facebook, if you're coming in on YouTube, if you're coming in live, if you're standing outside my window right now, hey, welcome to the show. We're glad to have you here. I'm giving everybody a squeaky right now. And we got let me roll here, y'all. Oh, hey, put hashtag SLJ if you're new to our channel or people are new to you. Hashtag SLJ, and my little robot will put your link in there so other people can find you and get a hold of you and check your channel out, y'all. So let's don't forget to do that. TNT's Adventures to Sea. Hey, buddy, what's happening, my good friend? What is happening, Tom? Woo! Hey, it ain't going to be long now till it's going to be time for us to get on that ship together, brother. That's right. You know, TNT is one of those people that we actually met first time on a cruise ship already. How about that? We're going to be cruising again on that group cruise, y'all. If you haven't bought somebody a Christmas present yet, and budget's no issue, and you just really want to give them something good, I've got an idea for you. This is what I think you should do for them.
Alert, alert!
Alert, alert!
It's a group cruise!
Group cruise, y'all!
With your host, Sea Lake Journeys, TNT Adventures to Sea, and Ocean to Ocean Travel.
So come on, let's get on that Norwegian breakaway. May 19th through the 26th, 2024. We'll be leaving out of the port of Miami, going to Puerto Plata, Dominican Republic, St. Thomas, and Tortola. And finally, we're going to NCL's private island, Great Stirrup Cay. Contact Bruce at Ocean to Ocean Travel today to get those group rates and special perks.
Join the Facebook group for all the planned events. There's room for everyone. Don't forget, contact Bruce at oceantoceantravel.com. We'll see you on the ship.
See ya on the ship. See ya on this ship. That's right. Get somebody a great Christmas gift this year. Get them a group cruise with Sea Lake Journeys. How about that? Well, it's going to be a gift that just keeps on giving, because next May we're going to have a fantastic time. TNT is going to be there with us. Ocean to Ocean is going to be with us, and some other surprise people are going to be there with us too. Woo! You don't want to miss it. And let's see. Oh, look at here. Oh, Aaron says, "Feel better soon, Robin." Oh, she's on the other side of the house. She won't hear me. Donner says they don't have Thanksgiving over there. Donner, you don't have Thanksgiving. Just have it anyway. It's okay. We'll give you a squeaky. You can have Thanksgiving anywhere you want. It's okay with us here at Sea Lake Journeys. And there's how you do it. Bama Nola is showing you how you hit that hashtag SLJ, and then my little robot does this right there. Okay, so I'm skipping on down here. A lot of hellos, everybody. I love to see them all. Okay, hey, has something ever gone wrong on your cruise, but you just had fun anyway? Because stuff can happen. Things can happen. And you're going to be like, but I don't want to ruin my cruise. Don't let it ruin your cruise, y'all. Hey, the picture on our thumbnail is we're on Embarkation Day on Virgin Voyages, right? We was out there on the deck. We were one of the first ones on the ship. And we're, made sure we got ready for the sail away party. And guess what? It rained. And the sail away party didn't happen out there. And we didn't know where it went because we didn't hear no announcement or anything. It ended up going down somewhere inside that we didn't get to. So we missed it, the sail away party on Embarkation Day on our Virgin Voyages cruise. And it was raining. But look at that thumbnail. We're having a good time anyway, because that's how we roll at Sea Lake Journeys. We'll complain for about 30 seconds and then we'll get over it. And then we'll go, look, there's a bird. We were laughing because there was a little chirpy bird down there trying to get under the umbrella, under the part of the ship there to get out of the rain. It was hilarious. At least it was to us. Rock the Boat showing you how to do it too. Hit that hashtag SLJ and let that robot put your link up, y'all. Check out this link. And be sure to get over there and check them out too. And Bama says, thanks for the call. You are quite welcome, Bama. My dogs are barking at something out there. Maybe it's one of those people trying to watch the show from the window. Aaron says, stuff goes wrong, but you have fun anyway. What a concept. Sometimes we found that errors happened and we ended up having more fun than we might have had if things didn't go wrong. We had one cruise one time where we put the GPS in and we're on our way to the cruise port. We set it up for the address, the cruise terminal, and we ended up driving into the airport. That's right, the airport in Miami. We're like, I don't think this is the cruise terminal. But once you get off that ramp and heading into the airport, there ain't no turning around. We had to go all the way through. So we just made fun of it. We're sitting there waving at the people in the airport as we go by. Hey, just passing through. This is the parade, right? It's a Sea Lake Journeys parade. So we were having a good old time in the car. It only took us like 10 minutes out of our way. So, what the heck? Let's just have some fun with it, and give us something to talk about for the next 10 years too. How we set our GPS for the cruise terminal and then ended up at the airport. Z-Man says everybody knows that the bird is the word, and the bird was the word that day. We had a good old time looking at that bird, and when I was trying to edit that film, I had to zoom in there. I was having a good time just editing that film, And I see Karma Lynn up here somewhere. Where at there? Karma Lynn for the win. Hey, Carmen, she's saying hey to Eddie, hey to everybody out there. Woo! Good to see you, Karma Lynn. Oh, yeah, she's saying hi. Okay, so don't let stuff that happens on your cruise mess you up. Even if you're trying to get to the cruise terminal and you end up at the airport, don't worry about it. You'll still get to the cruise port. Leave early. That way you got extra time in case you do a boo-boo like that. Another time we set our GPS, and it was when we're going to our MSC cruise. Well, the car automatically picked up the terminals that we always go to for Carnival and Royal Caribbean over there at Port Canaveral. So it sent us to terminals 3 and 4, and we get there and we're like, there ain't no MSC ship here. Uh-oh. So we had to scramble to find out, oh no, we're supposed to go to Terminal 10. We had to go all the way back around to get to Terminal 10. Once again, we left in enough time. It took us another 20 minutes out of our way, and it just gave us something to laugh about. We was like, oh my goodness, we're over here trying to get on a Carnival ship, and we're supposed to be getting on MSC. The way I look at it, as long as I can get on a ship, if they'd said, hey, it's okay, come on, we know you're booked over on MSC, but come on and get on our ship anyway. I'd have been like, okay, let's go. Other stuff that's happened though. We went to Alaska, get on the Majestic Princess out of Vancouver, right? The Vancouver terminal is a little different than your regular terminals. At least it seems really different to us. If you haven't been there, go there one day and you'll see for yourself. But we walk in one end, and we ended up having to walk all the way to the other end. I was in a wheelchair because my leg was hurting bad that day. And so Robin had to roll me all the way to that end. And then once they told us, oh, you got to go back to the other end. We went to the other end. They says, well, you got to go back over to here to do that. So we had to go back over to here. Oh, to get on the elevator, you got to go back down here. So we're going back and forth, back and forth. And then we get up there, and there's this massive people. And we're like, okay, that's okay. We're platinum. They usually got a separate place we can go up and get out of this crowd. Nope. Didn't know where it was. Nobody knew anything about it. They said, well, we think it's over there. And I'm talking about the terminal staff. Okay. I wasn't just asking other cruise passengers. I was asking terminal staff. They're like, well, we think it's over there. We go over there and they'd say, no, we think it's over there. So once again, we're going like this in the crowd. And then finally they call platinums to board the ship. We go up the elevator, and when we get off, there's this great, big, massive, empty room with nobody there. And that was the platinum room. There's a big sign there, platinum seating. And the ladies standing there going, I was wondering how come nobody came up here. Oh my gosh, we were laughing. We're like, oh my gosh, nobody knew anything downstairs where you're supposed to go. And the lady upstairs is just like, I don't have anybody up here. There's nobody on this ship that's elite or platinum or in a suite. Wouldn't you think that was bizarre? I think it's hilarious now. At the time, though, it was kind of like, but we got over it quick. We laughed about it. Hold on, let me get my Carnival tumbler here. Get some of my magic non-caffeinated water. That's wonderful. It's wonderful, y'all. But we didn't let it ruin a good time. We were like, you know what? The ship's right there. We could see the ship. I could literally, if there wasn't a glass window there, I could have thrown a tennis ball and hit the ship. I mean, that's how close we were to it. I was like, it's right there. We're going to eventually get on it, And we did, and we had a great cruise, Just laugh at those little things. Laugh at them. Look at them and say, look how ridiculous this is. Look how silly this is. Who's running this circus anyway? Okay, so other things that we've had go wrong. One time we had a storm, and I forget which cruise we was even on, but we remembered that we was going to miss a port, and we ended up going back to Cozumel a second time. And I remember hearing people really grumbling about it and upset about it and blah, blah, all that. And I was like, well, I don't know what the big deal is. there was stuff at Cozumel I didn't get to do the last time we was there, so I'm gonna go do it this time. You know, so we went back to Cozumel. We had a great time. Other people were it just ruined it for them. I'm like, really? You're getting to go back to Cozumel? I mean, it was great. We had a great time. We don't let stuff like that mess us up on our cruise. We're going to have a good time. If they told us, hey, all the ports are closed, we're just going to go around and circle in the ocean, be like, okay, we'll have a good time. If they said, hey, we're going to go to this one island and just sit there for the week, I'd be like, okay, let's go have a good time. You can have a good time anywhere. It's all about, you have to generate your own positivity, your own good time. You know what I mean? I can have a good time sitting in a box in the rain. I remember one time, me and Robin were coming home from Lakeland, I think it was. We had this old van. This was years ago. And we had an old raggedy van, right? And it broke down right on the side of the road out there on the highway. We was like, okay. And this was back before cell phones and all that. So we're like, okay, we'll just have to wait till, it clears up and we'll try to walk up the road somewhere to get a phone. And doggone if it's just started pouring down rain. And we were standing there and pouring down rain on us. And we just started laughing for no apparent reason, like we was a couple of silly people. And we had a good time. Vans broke down on the side road and we had a good time. Sometimes I wish I was us. Wait, I am us. Well, I give myself a squeaky for that. It all turned out okay. Ended up, getting to a phone and called and got the van towed to the shop where I worked at, and I ended up having to put a new transaxle in it. Yeah, that was a whole nother good time too. Mm-hmm. TNT says, if you want to join us on the breakaway, please contact Bruce at Ocean to Ocean for extra perks and discounts. Yeah, don't forget that, y'all. When you get on that group cruise, go through Bruce at Ocean to Ocean. It's going to save you money. It's going to get you extra perks. It's going to get you on the right place and the right cruise. Woo! And we're going to have a great time. Thanks for that, Tom and Terry. And we hope y'all come. We want y'all to come have a good time with us. And let's see, I got some other ones here. We was coming back. This was a November cruise we did. The one and only time we cruised in November. And we went off and had a great cruise down there in the Caribbean. As we're coming back, a cold front comes down and the ship starts doing this. It's the worst rocking I've ever seen a ship do. I mean, the glasses were moving like on the tables. We're going like this. And everybody was getting sick. They locked up all the outside. Nobody could go outside for any reason. It was totally shut down. And to walk down the hall, I mean, you were going to get slung from one wall to the other. There's just no way around it. And it was, I used a patch so I don't get seasick. So it wasn't bothering me any. And Robin had one too. So we were okay. But man, I would say when we went to the dining room that night, there was only like 30 people in the whole dining room. And most of the staff was gone too. Even those people who were on the ship all the time were getting sick. And we looked outside the dining room. We're out there by the window and water was spraying up on that window. In the main dining room, it was hitting the window outside. I was like, wow, that is some serious wind and waves out there. But yeah, we didn't ruin a good time for us. We had a good time. We had a plan, get the patch. Even if it happens like that, you're going to be okay. Aaron says, theme song for tonight's live, always look on the bright side of life. From Monty Python's Life of Brian. You got to look on the bright side. Aaron, you get a double squeaky. Thanks for that, brother. We appreciate it. Yeah, look on the bright side. Even in the dark stuff happens to everybody. Bad stuff happens. Sometimes a little bad stuff. Sometimes big bad stuff. But somewhere in there's going to be something good come out of it. And it ain't always easy to find, but somehow we managed to find it. Hey, wow, look at that. We can have a good time. We got TNT saying, and it's possible to have him add you to our group, even if you're already booked and you don't want to miss the fun events. That's right. Yes, I believe if you haven't paid in full, but double check that with Bruce, even if you've already booked it and you want to be part of that group cruise, get over there. He probably still can save you some money and get you extra perks, and you'll be part of that group. Right on, Tom. Appreciate that, brother. The Cruise Nuts are here saying, hello, Chet. Hello, Cruise Nuts. Yeah, I'm here by myself tonight. Robin is not feeling 100%. She's at 32.6275%. So I told her, take the night off, and handicap will come in here and handle it. So I'm handling it as best I can. Maybe I'll get Godzilla over here to help me. What do y'all think? Godzilla. I got Godzilla to help me now. All right, the show's fixing to get better. What's that? Oh, okay. He wants me to do the squeaky for him. Since he don't have any thumbs, he can't do it himself. Right on. And Najuma Brown is here. Good evening to you, Najuma, from me and Godzilla. And the Z-Man says, my theme song is anything from my baby mama, Carrie Underwood. Oh, speaking of that, did y'all see Dolly Parton do the halftime thing the other day? I only got to see it over Facebook, of course, because I don't have no regular TV around here. But I watched it on a Facebook feed, and I was like, wow, Dolly's 77 and looks like that. Woo! She is smoking, y'all. Dolly Parton, wherever you are, I'm giving you a squeaky because you definitely deserve it. That's what 77 is supposed to look like. Let me make sure I haven't missed anybody over here. Oh, here we go. Rock the boat. Godzilla gives a roar of approval. Yes, he does. You know, we picked up Godzilla from Cozumel from that shore excursion we did on our show one evening. If you missed that, we have a 1-hour live show where we built shore excursions for a cruise here at Sea Lake Journeys. And that's how we got Godzilla all the way from Cozumel. If you missed that, you want to go back and see that. So you have a good time. I'll tell you another funny thing that happened that could have been a disaster. When we got on the cruise ship, Robin realized that she had forgotten to pack clothes for herself. How about that? All my clothes were packed. She opens it up and she has nothing but shoes and drawers. I said, well, that's okay. You look pretty good like that. Let's go. We had to go down and buy her some shorts and shirts from the ship. And when we got off in a port, we bought her some more. She forgot to pack her clothes. Can you imagine that? It did not spoil it at all. It's something we still laugh about to this day. We laughed about it then, and we laugh about it now. Oh, TNT says, hey, Chet, Terry said, give Robin a hug and a kiss for us. I will do that. Hey, I'm going to give you a hug and a kiss from Tom and Terry. She's got the TV pretty loud in there, so I don't think she can hear me. But yeah, she'll go along with that. And the Z-Man says, yes, I hope she'll be on the Super Bowl instead of the knucklehead. Yeah, you know, I think they should put Dolly on a Super Bowl. I think they should have her up there with Kiss. You know, let her get up there with Kiss. That would be quite a show, wouldn't it? That would be awesome. And TNT says, we're starting to look into a May 2025 Alaska cruise. Oh, you know what? I think Bruce has a May 2025 Alaska cruise, TNT. Check with Bruce on that. I think he's already got one scheduled. So, yeah. But if that don't work out, we have a cruise scheduled in May also on a princess ship. In May, I think it's on I forget which one it is, but we do have a cruise book for May 2025 already. And Rock the Boat says, that's a great excuse for some cruise ship shopping. Yeah, see, I think she kind of did it on purpose. I think she wanted to go get some different kind of clothes, you know? I'm like, I don't care. Let's go. It's fun. Jennifer from Embarkation Nation. Oh, Bruce is June 15th, 2025 on the NCL Encore. Hey, thanks for that, Jennifer. Right there, Embarkation Nation. Y'all be sure and check out that channel. Andrew and Jennifer got a great thing going on over there too, and they can help you book cruises as well. Okay? So, you know, you got options here at Sea Lake Journeys. Check out Jennifer, Embarkation Nation. Tell her, Jennifer, I want to go on a cruise. And she can hook you up too. How about that? All right. So have you had anything that looked like it was going to mess up your cruise, but you ended up going, I ain't going to let this mess me up. I'll just have a rum punch and everything will be okay. Have you ever done that yourself? Put it in the chat. What kind of disaster or what kind of thing that interrupted your cruise have you had to overcome? I'd like to hear about it. Have you ever had an excursion canceled? We have. We got somewhere and they came and said, hey, that excursion got canceled. I don't remember the reason. It's been a few years back, but we was like, oh, okay. So we went down to shore excursion deck, looked to see if I had anything else we wanted to do. They didn't. So we just rolled around the port that day and we had a good time. Imagine that. We had a good time anyway. Did you hear that, Godzilla? We missed an excursion, but we still had a good time. High five, buddy. He hates it when I do that. Oh. Okay, back to the show. And Z-Man says, I think she got sick when she went to Dallas because of the temperature. Oh, I hope she didn't get sick. Yeah, we don't need Dolly getting sick up there. And Rock the Boat's got a good point here. A bad day on a cruise is still better than a good day at work. Amen. Rock the Boat. You said that right. I would much rather, I'll take a rough day. I'll take a day getting on the ship and my excursion got canceled. My luggage, I didn't pack my clothes, something. I don't care. I'm still on a cruise ship, right? Right on, Rock the Boat. That's the attitude we like here at Sea Lake Journeys. You get a squeaky for that. And Jennifer says, TNT, I think Halved Luggage Will Travel has a May 2025 Alaska cruise with Carnival. So there you go. There's all kinds of options out there, guys. Y'all get a hold of these channels that are also travel agents, and they know more than just one group cruise. They know several group cruises, and they know people who have group cruises, and they can help you get hooked up. Check out our links at the end of this channel here, and you will find Embarkation Nation and Ocean to Ocean Travel. Get a hold of them. Let them help you find the group cruise that you want to get on, because you will save money on a group cruise. You will get extra perks on a group cruise. You will have more fun on a group cruise. You heard it here first. And Z-Man says, yeah, we had missionaries there in Alaska that did the dog sledding. It was pretty cool presentation at the east coast of Alaska. We love the dog sledding. We've done two different kinds. We've done the kind where you sit on a sled with wheels and you're rolling on the ground. That's their training camp there. And we've also done the one up on the glacier through the snow and ice on a regular sled with the dogs. Both of them are exciting. The more affordable one, of course, is to ride the one with the wheels. The last one we were at, when we stopped on a Princess Cruise tour, we stopped at a place and it was only $10 a person to go around that little circle. And we got a video up if you want to see what that's like. And I'll tell you what, it's the best $10 I ever spent. I had a great time on that. The one up on the glacier, you have to get up there by helicopter. It's, of course, much more expensive, but it's one of those bucket list, once in a lifetime, I got to do it kind of things. I'm going to save my money. I'm going to have a yard sale. I'm going to, whatever I got to do to get the money to do that. It's an experience you really want to try to do if you can. And Aaron says, from the request line, it's Atlanta Rhythm section, and I'm not going to let it bother me tonight. I'm not going to let it bother me tonight. Another good one right on, Aaron. Another double squeaky for you. Oh, here we go. Marjorie says, Chet, you are my favorite cookie monster. Marjorie, I love cookies. I didn't know it showed, but I do. I am a cookie monster. I try to beware of those cookies, though. My grandma was diabetic, and she went blind because she couldn't stay away from the cookies. I remember being a little kid, and she was already blind. She'd say, little Chet, look up there on that shelf. I'd say, yep. She goes, see those blue cats up there, jars? I said, yep. She goes, get the middle one down. I had to climb up the shelf and grab that middle cookie jar, and we'd have chocolate chip cookies, So I limit myself. I have maybe 1, 2 at the most cookies, gluten-free ones now, little ones that look like Oreos, and that's it. And most days I don't have any at all. So I try to avoid that because I don't want none of the diabetic stuff going on. But I am a cookie monster. I used to get and eat a whole row at a time of Oreos. And Z-Man says, my mom's best friend was on the Carnival Triumph during the poop cruise. That would be a little bit harder to get through, but I would have found a way to do it. I'd have found a way to do it. Everybody, you just got to try to find a way to do the best you can. Know that things happen in life and things break down and somebody messes up or whatever the case may be. Errors happen, and you just got to try to roll through it. I'll tell you what, it would be that would be one you'd be talking about the rest of your life. I was on the poop cruise. While you're on the ship, you're like, I'm on the poop cruise. But then years later, you're talking about, I know the poop cruise. I know that one. I was on that one. Aaron says Oreos are very easy to eat by the row. Yeah, you know, unlike Lay's potato chip, they say you can't eat just one. With Oreos, it's one row, and I try to limit myself to one row at a time. Also, some things that happen are your own fault. You know, like for instance, we slept through dinner one time. Well, actually more than one time, but one time in particular that me and Robin were talking about tonight that we remembered so well. We got on the ship. We were so exhausted. We did the muster drill and all that. And we said, we got to go take a nap. We're just wiped out. And when we woke up, it was like 10 o'clock and we run down there and the buffet had been shut down and the main dining room was shut down. And we was like, we have slept through dinner. So luckily they still had pizza. You know, we went got a slice of pizza and went back to sleep. But have you ever done something silly like that? Yeah, don't let it ruin your cruise. Have a good time anyway. Something to laugh about later on in life. There's Roy and Becky's Travel saying, howdy, howdy. Hey, Roy and Becky. Roy, I hope you're feeling better now. From here, you look great, Roy. I'll just say that. You're looking great from here. I'm going to give you a squeaky. Right on. And there's Tiffany Shark saying, howdy, Roy and Becky. Tiffany, baby shark. How's it going over there? So we slept through dinner. Didn't let it bother us. You ever done that? Have you ever fallen asleep on a chair and gotten a sunburn? That one's a little harder to laugh through, ain't it? Yeah. Tell me about it. Marjorie says, Chet, laughter and a sense of humor makes you live longer in life. Yes, it does. I believe it does. I think it is a fantastic thing. It does something to your hormones. It kicks in those happy hormones and you just feel good and it makes you live longer, you know? I think it does. I figure I'm probably going to be like 173 or something like that. I don't know. We'll see. And Rock the Boat says, it may have sucked then, but I'm sure there are people out there now with back in the Nam Carnival Triumph stories that are telling their grandkids. You know they are. Back on the poop cruise, you know they're going to talk about that because that's like a legendary cruise. I was on the poop cruise. Was you on the poop cruise? I know somebody that was on the poop cruise. You know that it's a big talked about item. And yes, you're welcome, Roy. Yes, good to see you, brother. TNT says, we need to do another wine tasting. It snowed today, so we need new indoor events. Hey, right on. You know, we got to do that sometime. Gosh, you know, the holidays being so busy for everybody, probably after the holidays, maybe, I don't know. Our schedule is really crazy. We're going to be gone for 2 weeks in December, not back to back either. It's a week and then home for a few days and then gone for another week. And then we got, you know, other events around local that it's going to be crazy around here. But pencil us in for that, another wine tasting. We definitely want to do that. I'm thinking, maybe a New Year's Eve or something like that. I don't know. We'll think about that. And there's Fearless Rambler saying, howdy, everyone. Hey, Fearless, what's going on, brother? Good to see you here. Y'all be sure to check out these channels, too. TNT's Adventures to Sea, Fearless Rambler. They got great stuff. If you say, well, how do I find them? Well, simply look in our link. They're both in our link right now. You can find some fantastic channels in there. Just click on them links. It'll take you right to their channel. Or you can go to our social tab, and we always, every week or two, I put new ones up constantly, but for all our members, I keep putting up their stuff. So they're going to be up there every week or two, a brand new one from them as they bring them out. I'm going to put them up there so you can find them easy. And we got a lot of hellos. Hello to everybody. Right on. So what else has happened to you? Have you ever missed a show because of a long line? I remember on Carnival Ship one time, we waited to get in the comedy club, and we got all the way up and they closed the door. So it's full. And there was only like 8 or 9 people in front of us. And we're like, are you serious? You can't get the rest of us in here. Nope, we're full. I'm like, oh. So we did. We stood there and laughed about it and waited for the next show. We sure did. The next show came. Whoop, we were the first ones in. We just stood there and had a good time talking to them people. We didn't know them. They didn't know us. I won a bottle of champagne doing some beanbag toss or something like that. And I just said, look, somebody get some glasses. They went and got some glasses. I popped that champagne. We, one bottle between 8 or 9 people was only, we only got like a shot. But hey, it was a celebratory, let's wait in line for another hour kind of thing. And we did. We had a good time. And I saw Jeremy up there. Good evening to you, Jeremy, saying, hey, everyone. I'm digging the hat, Jeremy. That's looking sharp, brother. I love it. And, okay, a lot of highs again. So, hey, don't let these things bother you. You wait in line. Don't fear. Just stand there and talk to some people. Have a good time. What are you going to be doing for that next hour anyway? You know, you got to spend an hour doing something. You're going to talk to some people. Stand there in line and talk to them. Why not? And Fearless says, the rule on any cruise is like anything for Disney. Get there really early. Yes. Get there really early and try to get in there first if you can. Now, I'm lucky like that because a lot of stuff we do, like getting off ships, I'm an early person anyway. I'm usually up at 5 or 5:30, even on a cruise ship for some reason. And so I get her up and we go right off the ship. So what else have you missed? Anything? If you have, throw it in the chat there. Yeah, so we've missed shows for long lines. Oh, have you ever run into those rude cruisers that try to mess up your cruise? Oh no, not the rude cruisers. Yeah, it happens sometimes. Sometimes it's simple, butting in front of an elevator, whatever. I don't care. I'll catch the next elevator. You're tired at the end of the day. It's easy for little things to bug you, but I just try to laugh about it. Well, maybe he's got a poop or something. Maybe he's trying to get to the toilet. So let him go ahead. He's got a physical emergency. Let that guy go. And so you laugh those things off. But sometimes you get some that are really bad. We mistakenly booked a cruise one time during spring break. I highly advise that you don't book. Try to avoid March, shorter cruises in particular, 3, 4, 5 day cruises in March. You could possibly hit some spring breakers, and those can be kind of rough. We're sitting under an overhang from the deck above us, but there was another couple, an older couple, we were younger back then, out in front of us getting the sun, and people were up above throwing cigarette butts down on them. And I thought, well, maybe they know them. Maybe it's their mom or dad or something, or somebody up there trying to be funny with them. Well, then, it kept on going, and a lady got mad and turned around and started yelling at the guys up there. And I was like, whoa, I guess they ain't friendly people having a good time or nothing like that. And then about that time, somebody threw a drink right over, glass and all at her, just threw it right at her. I was like, oh my gosh, what if that had been us sitting there? And, knowing what had been going on, I ran up them stairs and, just some young college guys standing there. I let them know that next thing that goes over that rail, they're going to be right behind it. And I told the deck steward over there, you need to get control of the situation, get your security up here, get this fixed. So for about a 60-second period there, I was ready to roll. You know what I mean? And I still can't really laugh about that one to this day. But we didn't let it ruin our vacation. We said, and it stopped. There was no more issue after that. It got handled. And that was the end of that. So it didn't ruin our vacation. Some things like that can really wanker up somebody's vacation. That's probably the worst thing we've ever ran into. That was the hardest to have to try to laugh over. But, you just find a way to get through it all. And we got Fearless says, missed tea time on Princess. Got there when it started, but they were out of seats. Yeah, that thing fills up fast, Fearless. Let me tell you, I didn't think that. The first time that we went to a tea time on Princess, we went early anyway because just how we roll usually, and that place just filled up. I mean, there was a line behind us. It was crazy. It just filled up in there. I was like, I can't believe this. And then I remembered a time when we went up to the sanctuary on the Caribbean Princess. We was going to see, about getting a seat up there in the sanctuary, and somebody named Fearless Ramber got the last seat. Remember that, George? Yes, we ran into George the Fearless Ramber on a cruise on the Caribbean Princess. There was only one set of chairs left, and they were right in the sun. Me and Robin looked at each other. We said, "No, we don't really want them." The next people was George and his wife Terry, and they snagged them seats up. Thank goodness for that. At least we got to see it anyway. Thanks for that, Fearless. That was. I wish we had got to hang out or something. More time together. We'd actually met each other than a passing hey. Aaron says, with the Carnival's Faster to the Fun and MSC's Yacht Club, you have a sort of an equivalent to Disney's Fast Pass. Yes. And what the MSC Yacht Club, that's like the same thing as if you book a suite. If you book a suite on Carnival or Princess or Royal Caribbean or any of those, they take you on first. Yeah, you got to, you booked a suite, front of the line. Come on. I don't care if there's 2,000 people already in line. They're bringing you to the front because you booked a suite. And that is what the Faster to the Fun gets you in right behind those people. The MSC Yacht Club, you are those people. That's like booking the Rock Star Lounge suites on Virgin, booking those big suites on Royal Caribbean and Norwegian. They're going to put you up there first. Faster to the Fun, that's like the second group. After they get the suites and the Platinum and Elites, then the Faster to the Fun people go next. Get you ahead of all the rest of that massive line. Same with the Disney Fast Pass. And there's ways, that's why a lot of people want to stick and get that loyalty so they can get on the ship a little sooner. It kind of makes it worth it. We like being Platinum on Carnival and Princess. It gets us up there first. And we did the Yacht Club on MSC, and that took us right on the ship first too. That was great. And with Virgin, we did a match. You can actually match your status. So we matched it to our Carnival Platinum, and they gave us a little band and put us in a room. And once those suites, those rock stars went on, we were next. It was sort of like a Faster to the Fun deal. That's how you can do that on Virgin as well. And see, Fearless says he loves your Santa pick too, Scott. I think everybody loves Scott's Santa Claus pick. Put it in the chat. Thanks, Scott, for that. The Santa Claus picture cheered me up a little bit. Another drink of this non-caffeinated water. Tiffany loves it too, Scott. Scott says thanks. Fearless says we were ahead of us. Yes, we were the people right in front of George and Terry right there on the ship. But he's like, nah, we didn't want to sit there. We wanted to sit up at the front. All those seats were sold out. So George and Terry snagged that seat up. That's good. Fearless Rambler, you deserved it anyway, buddy. You got some good underwater videos from that cruise. And I liked watching them. I did. I really liked watching them. And, of course, Rock the Boat knows about the Yacht Club. Yacht Club all the way, baby. That's right. Rock the Boat, they can get in that Yacht Club on MSC, too. If you haven't done the MSC on Yacht Club, I highly recommend it. It is one of those things that will make your cruise experience elevated, very much elevated. It will put a bigger smile on your face than a regular cruise will. I can vouch for that. And, hey, Rock the Boat, we are booked on the MSC Seashore in May of next year for another 7 days in the Yacht Club. Yeah. So if y'all know about the Yacht Club, y'all come book on that Yacht Club with us the 12th through the 19th. And when we get off of that ship, when we get off of the Seashore on the 19th, that's when we're driving down from Port Canaveral to Miami to get on that NCL breakaway for that group cruise. What do you think about Godzilla? High five. He hates it when I do that. Okay. Fearless says, no one sat on those front seats the whole day. They were empty. Oh my God. See, and they had them booked already, and we were on that ship for 2 weeks. We did a back-to-back. So, all right. So y'all got them that week, George. And I thought, well, you know what? Surely that row will be empty next week. I said to the guy, I says, when can I come back and book for next week's sailing? I said, we're going to be on our next week, and I want to get a different seat in here. I want to get one of those front seats if I can. He told us when to be there. We went there, and he says, oh, they're all sold out. I was like, really? So we never did get to go. We still, to this day, have never been in the Serenity Club on a Princess ship. We've been on 11 sailings. Fearless says, I want to, but I'm in Orlando that week. Love to see you guys. Orlando? That's close. That's close to Port Canaveral. Which one are you going to come to? Maybe we can high five you as we go by or something. That'd be awesome. Okay, so let's see if I got any other ones here. Any other bad ones here? Well, those are kind of, just the kind of stuff you run into. Has anybody else had any other experiences here before we run out of time? something that looks like it could mess up your cruise, or maybe you heard somebody say, "Oh, that ruined my cruise," and you're like, "Really? Did you not know that any day on a cruise ship is better than a day at work?" Yeah, we've heard people complain about some silly things, some very silly things. Rock the Boat says, we can't for May. We have an Oceana Vista booked for February and don't have enough days off. Oceana Vista. Oh, dude, you are really stepping up your game there. Oceana, in case y'all didn't know, that's like, if I'm not mistaken, I think that's NCL's higher tier ship. That's above the premium class. You know, you got Royal Caribbean, NCL, Carnival, you know, and MSC all right here. And then you go up, you got Princess and Celebrity and Holland here. And then you go up again and you get this Oceana and things like that. Okay, that's a really elevated experience there. I'd like to, man, I'll tell you what, I'd like to do that. Rock the Boat when you get back. I will definitely be checking out your videos on that, brother. Fearless says, nothing has ruined my cruise, but we were put on a wrong excursion. You know, I've heard people tell of being put on the wrong excursion. And that's because some of them, we talked about it in one of our shows one time. There, you get out there and there's like 50 signs, you know, like 50 different excursions. And this one is riding the whale, bicycling, and waterfall. And this one's riding the whale, bicycling, and pizza. You know, some of them are so close into the name, and you walk up and you go, is this the one I'm on? And they go, yeah, you're with us. And you end up on the wrong one. And you don't know because they're so similar. And then you find out you're going to the same places for 2 out of 3 things anyway. And you're like, well, okay, that was the bus I was supposed to be on, but I'm over here. I'm having a good time anyway. Let's keep rolling. So it don't ruin your excursion. If you like Fearless Rambler and like us, you're going to make it work. You're going to make it work and have a good time. Yeah. Hey, we got to get on another cruise together too, Fearless. Man, we're going to have a blast. You know, before I forget, I want to make sure, you know, it's been Thanksgiving, and I wanted to thank everybody that, you know, comes and lurks and watches and comes in from Facebook and watches us and the hashtag replay. You know, hashtag replay, y'all wouldn't believe it. But on an episode like this, a typical Sunday night, we might get, you know, I'll end up the show and it'll be, you know, 50, 60 views or something like that. But within 48 hours, it's like 100. And I've got some from just a couple weeks ago that are 200, 300, 400 views. The views just keep on coming. And so thanks to everybody that's in here live to make this live show more live. And really thanks to the hashtag team replay too. People who can't be here because they're working, they're lurking somewhere else. They got stuff to do in life, but yet they come back later and go, hey, I want to go see what Sea Lake Journeys did Sunday night. Oh, that was a big mistake. That was a waste of an hour of my life. But we thank y'all for coming anyway, whether you're here live or you're here in replay right now. But hey, this is what I want to say right here.
Very much. Thank you very much. Well, thank you very much. Very much. Well, thank you very much. Well, thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for that. And hey, Rock the Boat says we have one for Oceana Serena in December, and it was cheaper than MSC Yacht Club. You should check it out. What? Hold on, y'all. Give me a second. I gotta write that down. I gotta check that out. Okay. I'm gonna be checking that out. Oceana may be in our. We're already booked up through halfway through 2025, but for later in 2025, October, we're going to be booking a Halloween cruise on the Virgin Voyages. It's adult only. We're going to be doing that October 2025. And if y'all want to write that down, come do Halloween cruise. Let's see, like Journeys. And then can't book it yet. It's still too far out. I got to wait a couple more months before they put it up. If y'all are interested in that being a group cruise, let me know and I'll get a hold of somebody and we'll make it happen. But in December of 2025, I still need a cruise, and I think I might look into that right there. Rock the Boat's giving me some good tips here. So yes, so we appreciate you guys bringing us tips because hey, we don't know everything. We forget stuff, and I think that's about all I had to cover tonight. That's all I had as far as mistakes we've had that I could recall. and me and her talked about it for an hour tonight. Laughed about different ones, things that happened, mistakes that happened, things that we did, somebody else did, didn't matter. We still laughed through it. But thanks, guys, for showing up here tonight. Join us again Wednesday morning at 8:30. Wednesday morning, 8:30. That's right. It's going to be Wacky Wednesday here with Sea Lake Journeys. And then next Sunday night at 6 o'clock, we'll be packing up to go on a trip to Texas. But we will be here live to let you know how it's going. And I got a video coming up for the Raid Parade Friday. Don't miss that. It's going to be fun. And so thank y'all again for being here. And I'm going to check out a little early, go check on Robin and see how she's doing. Until next time, we'll see you around the channel.